Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in Factorio. A rocket per patron. I accidentally forgot to turn off rockets. We've launched 20 so far. And then I've been working on this thing here. I've wired up every chest to the pumps that are going to remove the fluid and put it into storage. Yeah. So that's fine. And then, yeah, I don't know. This may be silly. I mean, we have robots, right? We don't have to do flying robots. You don't need to do a fluid bus, but for me, organizationally, with this crazy-ass chemistry, I feel like this is probably going to be a good idea. So let's start requesting in fluids and just see if we have any of them. We should have some, right? Some stuff is being done. Character logistics slots is being worked on. We are launching rockets on occasion. That kind of stuff is happening, so that's fine. The resources that I want then. Let's just start with dimethylhydrazine gas. So you're going to just request whatever we said here. So we're going to unload dimethylhydrazine gas. So empty dimethylhydrazine gas barrel. Request that. You're going to try to request it. It's not within range of the network right now, so we do need to add a robo port. Okay, that is being delivered. This guy is wired up, and so I need to set the counterpoint recipe here. So fill dimethylhydrazine gas barrel. Give him his requester. He's only ever allowed to work, like he will work, but then not actually unload. So we do end up with some barrels just sort of sitting, unfortunately, but that is kind of silly. Whatever. It's a small amount of resources just sitting around. So this guy does not actually unload unless the storage tank itself gets full. Once the storage tank gets full, for whatever reason, then it will put it back into storage. But otherwise, we've got a fluid bus that we can use. So dimethylhydrazine and then regular hydrazine. We want to empty hydrazine gas barrel. And you are going to fill hydrazine gas barrels. The requester, I think we can copy all these logistic chests should have barrels. Just 20. I mean, it's whatever. The robots are so fast that I think they can keep up with demand for the most part. Now, if I really wanted to, I could just use like an infinite fluid productivity hack, right? Where I just barrel and unbarrel the same fluid barrels over and over again and just, pull the exact fluids out of the nether that I need. God damn, these things look similar to me. Now, unless I've made a horrible mistake, we should see some hydrazine and dimethylhydrazine in these two fluid barrel things now. And then here would be then where we will inject our points. So you are supposed to be the black, white, blue. That's this guy. And you, annoyingly, the way I've built this thing out, are going to have a hard time connecting, aren't you? Because I put them right next to each other. I should have spaced them a little bit. Okay, how do we fix it then after I've screwed it up? Offset by 1. Request the same stuff here. Copy paste that. Remove the recipe here. It's already 5k hydrazine in that barrel. Well, we just basically, for now, we've just got 2. You know, I mean, whatever. I could, maybe use a regular pump, like a vanilla, well, not vanilla, but like a Bob's version pump, and, should have pump it out. Okay, this is very much temporary. Eventually that should backflow into this tank as well. So that one should slowly be draining. Yeah, okay. It's like in about a minute or two, that'll be gone. Okay, so we should have dimethylhydrazine and hydrazine here. We've made rocket fuel, that's good. I never actually built an output for these things, but we've given ourselves some working space. I still think in general, though, I do want to use the bot network for this, so let's do these in... The way they're laid out right now, they do not always have space below them, they do not always have space above them. Okay. The dimethylhydrazine is working. Eventually we'll square away that bottom row. This thing I think is going to be ready to be online pretty powerfully once I get the rest of these fluids all hooked up. So dimethylamine, I'm going to have to, in general, whenever I've got two fluids that are going to one thing, I should make sure to space them by one. Looks like water is going to be reused by like all three of these tiers as an output, not as an input. So I kind of like that that second pipe to be maybe water. It's like for now we'll go to the fourth pipe for water. Your water. Water. Okay. There's that water hooked up. This, if it was produced, would be the methylamine. I'm going to request in water. Not actually sure 100% that we actually want to request the water in, though. This might be a pump that we never actually end up using. Let's just go one more up then and try to do these two. So I need dimethylamine gas. I swear I already did that. Isn't that? No, this is hydrazine. Dimethylhydrazine. Damn it. Okay, so fifth one. Dimethylamine. I think that's maybe what was tripping me up before. Dimethylhydrazine and dimethylamine. Yes. So empty dimethylhydrazine gas barrel. Fill dimethylhydrazine gas barrel. Looks like there is none available right now, which is not surprising. So assuming that there was, though, we're on pipe row 5. This is you. And you're supposed to be feeding into this machine, which needs dimethyl. Dimethylamine and monochloramine. Wait, what? Dimethylhydrazine was one of the outputs. Okay, so this is pump 5. Or rather, lane 5. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's you. Gonna have to be off by 1. Okay, no problem. We'll take row 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remove requests, transfer over. So if we did have any available elsewhere, it would be brought in through pump lane 6. Instead, we end up with you, who is almost empty. You could probably go like 5, 7 for the 2 inputs for this side. So that's going to be dimethylamine and monochloramine. So 5, 7. Empty. Shit, already forgot. It's just... I can only do one at a time. Monochloramine. Let's do monochloramine. Monochloramine. Empty monochloramine gas barrel. Request monochloramine. Empty monochloramine. Alright, fill monochloramine on that side. Okay. That was monochloramine. Next is dimethylamine. It'd be so nice if it just said the recipe somewhere so I didn't have to always hover over it. So I just did row 5 and I said I was going to do 7. And I've already forgotten now. Dimethylamine. Row 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dimethylamine. Dimethylamine. Empty dimethylamine gas barrel. It looks so similar. The same exact stuff. It is. It is the same stuff. I'm not... Dimethylamine. Dimethylamine. So wait a minute. Did I just get confused by the fact that they're very similar in name? I think yes. It's not dimethylamine that comes out, it's dimethylhydrazine that comes out. My God. What have I done? It's so confusing. Five and 7 are the 2 components requisite for this. I've got dimethylamine, monochloramine. Monochloramine, dimethylamine. I think we can do this one. Dimethylhydrazine is already on row 1. This may have been a horrible idea. I'm gonna confuse the shit out of myself, aren't I? Possibly. Dimethylhydrazine comes out. Goes up to the bus, comes back down. On this side, we end up with the dimethylamine, which again, we already have on the bus. As soon as I get some of these fluids, a little bit of the fluids on every pipe, then I can actually just hover over it. I think it was this one, dimethylamine. Dimethylamine. Row 7. Okay, dimethylamine is hooked up. Water is hooked up. You need your inputs, which is the methylamine and methanol. think I can requisition lane 4 was water. And I just didn't want to request it. I think it's confusing. I'll leave it there for now, but I still don't think I want to request water in. No, you know what? I'm gonna request purified water in for now, just so that I don't get confused again. So empty purified water barrel. Request, fill purified water barrel. Even if it is like a waste of resources or something. To like shuffle it around. I'm gonna keep on getting confused by the fact that it looks like line 4 is empty, and it's not. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 7 was one of them. 6, I ended up duplicating accidentally. So I think 6 and 8 can become the methanol and the methylamine. Methanol? Empty methanol? What's wrong? You are empty methanol and you are methylamine. Methane. Methanol. Okay. It's gonna come along eventually. So methanol and now methylamine. You're trying to empty methylamine. You're requesting it. None's being delivered, so we have no methylamine. Or I've just messed it up, which is quite possible. We also have none of the other one either. Actually, that's not it. No, we do have methanol. We do not have any of this one. Issue is that I just haven't connected the pipes up. So, assuming that we had some of this methanol, supposed to connect in here. And 2 lanes up from that, right here. Would be the other one, which is going to be our methylamine. Quick confirmation, methylamine is you. Yes, and we just don't have any of it. To make the methylamine, we are going to continue to connect these. So one of your outputs is the methylamine, which I've just hooked up to here, which was this line. So we connect this one and this one together. Okay, so that side's taken care of. Next is the methanol and ammonia. Methanol is the same one that was here, so you are to here. That's one side in. And ammonia. That one is one I'm pretty damn confident we don't have yet. Hydrazine's down to 10. I think at this point we could safely say we're not going to waste too much hydrazine by gutting this thing and then replacing it. We just do that, I think. I think I didn't make a mistake by doing that. So, and then I can throw you back in there. Might as well use this one. Ammonia. We want to empty ammonia gas barrel. Ammonia. Fill ammonia gas barrel. Okay, row 2 is ammonia. Okay. Well, some of these are starting to work. We got a little bit of stuff. Hydrazine is something that we do have a fairly sizable amount of. Soon we're going to start the endless system of barreling and unbarreling the fluid of purified water, but that's not really a big problem. Okay, so it's the ammonia gas. And these are a little bit trickier, perhaps. Need some basics like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, that kind of crap all piled in here. But knowing that this will be ammonia, I think we'll set that connection up first. And actually this one is a little bit different. So there's our ammonia connection. Let's set up, that should actually be an active provider because it is a... see, this is unfortunate though because damn red metal catalyst. Okay. Next up, I think I do want to hook up basics like nitrogen and then another one. Get that thing going. We can do hydrogen and nitrogen on alternating lines. So we'll go like here. You're going to empty hydrogen. You are going to skip and then fill or empty nitrogen. Request. Fill hydrogen. Fill nitrogen. I have no idea what lines these are, but we can eyeball it roughly. I did hydrogen first. Assuming we actually have nitrogen in the logistic network, this would work. I'm guessing that we don't because there's none being delivered. It's a lot of effort, and it doesn't seem like it's actually doing anything yet. Which makes me wonder if this is even worthwhile. I think it is. Visually, it's appealing to me, and secondarily, it just... what is this? We're lacking... things for construction. Has that thing been flashing at me the whole time? Probably has. Alright, well, nitrogen gas. I can never remember where the hell this crap is. Where's this thing go? Where's the damn air separator? Okay, well, we can alternate again, so we're gonna go, I think... No, I don't need to alternate, I just need to create something that can actually interject the thing up here. I'm gonna make compressed air, and then I suppose we could... Not actually time for this one, but I'll leave it there for now. Okay, assuming that you were doing oil, like air separation. Where we end up with this. And you're the one that's off by a little bit. And as strange as it is, I think I'm going to put some air separator, air filter things just like up here. Like I don't think it really matters too much. I think I did decide at one point in the past that this actually was better to use productivity on. I felt like I got more out of it when I did that. Although this isn't within range of any beacons, which is, I think, a pretty sizable portion of its production, so... do that. And these guys aren't hooked up to anything except that nitrogen is here. The compressed air goes there. The oxygen is not being used. We've probably got a spot that's free. Look at all these damn fluids. The one right in between the two. Will not work. Gotta be above by 2 or below by 2, so I guess we just skip one. And then whichever one gets filled up, that's the oxygen one now, I guess. You're going to empty oxygen. Request, fill. Okay. It should online these a bit. You're acting like it's the nitrogen that's holding you up, but the nitrogen here looks like it's pretty damn full. I made a mistake. Is there some reason why the oxygen is... Wow, that is so much oxygen already. The good is that we made some ammonia gas. I mean, some of these tanks are getting some stuff in there. Hydrogene's totally full. Purified water, of course, totally full. This guy's just unbarreling like crazy. I should probably set some thresholds like on the unbarreling on this side for like default. We could wire those up as well. And we could say, similar to this side, we'll say anything needs to be, your enable condition it's the opposite. This one only functions if he's at 18,000, which is 90%. So if you're at less than 10%, so less than 2,000. If anything in the tank that you're connected to is less than 2,000, then you are allowed to work. If there's more than 2,000, therefore you're not allowed to work. We'll just copy that single inserter, and then we will paste him. Ah, crap. No, I've got to actually copy a little bit more than that, don't I? I've got to get the wire. Okay. So a lot of these guys are just going to be completely shut down now because their respective tanks do have some stuff in them. That might actually keep the purified water. I mean, if we have only one side can possibly work at a time, right? It's either going to be right in the middle and everyone's happy. Hysteresis. That's the word I think I'm looking for in my head. Alright, so what is actually working and what's not actually working right now? Like, we making any rocket fuel? How are we doing on rockets? We've launched 21. It's been, 7,351 seconds since last counter reset. These guys are actually shutting down because there's no need for the rocket fuel, which, that's weird. Auto launch is on. It's just not launching because it's waiting for a satellite, and there is no satellite. There is no satellite because there aren't any medium solar panels. Probably because I may have actually shut that down. I think I never actually set up medium solar panel production to begin with. Did I? At one point I did go through and set up the laser production. So can we make like orbital ion cannons? Low density structure. Large solar panel Mark IIIs. I have those. Fast accumulator Mark IIIs. Let's try get these things going real quick. I don't know if it's going to work. I need fast accumulator 1s into fast accumulator 2s into fast accumulator 3s. And this whole thing actually looks like it could fit right in here. Stuck them in there. Okay, and then what if we did crap. Okay, what if we say that you are going to be the guy that makes the orbital ion cannons? You can't request that much stuff. That's nuts. That's crazy. Settle down. How about we do that again? How about we try that again? There, buddy. It's a little bit more reasonable amount of stuff, I think. I think we should shift upgrade that guy so that he gets upgraded with the right angle. I'm so glad to have learned that. Thank you. Whoever taught me that. Nice. Holy crap, we actually have it. Did I automate radar Mark 1s? Really? No way. No way I did that. Why would I? I did, right here. We do have radar Mark 1s. Excellent. Okay, so we're making orbital ion cannons now. There is one in there. Launch this ion cannon into orbit within a rocket and you will be able to utilize its massive firepower. Excellent. Yeah, I don't want to make too many of those. They're damned expensive. So, we're not going to launch the satellites anymore. We're going to launch some orbital ion cannons. Launch some orbitals. Gosh darn it. I think I might want to uncap some of the rocket production. Like the rocket fuel production, which... honestly, we're never going to have too much of this crap, so... these don't need to be capped. If anything, I'm actually even going to go active providers on these. Rocket launched without satellite. Okay. Is it just me, or if you're the maker of the, of the orbital ion cannon mod, you should maybe consider getting rid of that, so that... Alright, congratulations on setting up your first orbital ion cannon. You may now create an ion cannon targeting device that will allow you to fire your ion cannons at the designated location. Each ion cannon has its own cooldown, takes a bit of time to get set up when first sent into orbit. Sending additional ion cannons into orbit will allow you to fire whenever one is available. Okay, so we have a new thing here. Ion cannon details, full. Ion cannon number 1 ready to fire in 265 seconds. Oh, so full, compact. Okay. And so there's something related to ion cannons as well. Maybe orbital would be a better search term. Orbital. Said you can now build a what now? Who's a what's it? You may now build ion cannon targeting device. So target. Ion cannon targeting device. Not enough ingredients. Need plastic and batteries. Use this device to designate a target for your orbital ion cannons. Area of effect 20. Damage 2,500 laser. Wow. And then it also applies an area of effect size 25. Damage over time of 8 seconds. Fire damage. Sweet. It's going to be exciting. All right, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode, though. So as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in a bit.